Hey, what the hell's going on, you guys? It's Stupid Play Negative AE, and welcome to day 2 of Loop Hero. For reference, I am recording this on the day, pretty much the exact hour, that the third episode of Loop Hero is coming out. So I kind of got some advice in the first 2 episodes that was basically like, hey, beacons are pretty good, because evidently... and I don't know if this is true or not, but I mean, it sounds crazy, is if you place beacons around the campfire when the boss spawns, it only increases your attack speed and power and stuff because the boss doesn't count as a creature. So, I mean, thank you to Alex on the previous episode for suggesting that. I'll probably try that once or twice and see if I can't get that working. We did get Swamp on the last episode, or at least I think we did. Spawns Mosquito every 3 days. All healing effects are lethal here. Except for potions that are still on your side. All healing effects are lethal? Why would you want this? Is there something that like combos with that? I don't know, that just sounds bad to me. It's probably very good. I kind of like the cemetery. We will keep that. We'll probably add the beacon back. Oh yeah, and then also a tip is battlefields, if you put like 2 within 2 squares of each other, they like spawn like a super powerful enemy that gives better loot. It sounds nice, but I don't know. We'll try a bunch of stuff today, or at least I think we will. We might just try one thing today. I don't want too much in my deck. Like, I feel like Vampire Mansions aren't as well. I mean, they are good, but they're not good. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I feel like we want to try Swamp, but I also am scared. It spawns a mosquito every 3 days. Like, what happens with it? Like, are mosquitoes like bad or good, or? I mean, I feel like we want to try it, right? Are mosquito? Because like, okay, here's the only problem I have with the Swamp, right? Is like, what if you're just like about to go to the next day, then you just lose here. All healing effects are lethal here. Like, it just doesn't make sense to me, and it makes me want to try it because there has to be something good about it. I mean, we'll equip it instead of the cemetery just because I want to like have the experience of having had it, and then we'll probably go Blood Grove because I haven't done that either yet, and then I don't know if we want Vampire Mansion or not. Maybe Road Lantern just in case Swamp or like the Groves get out of hand. And then we'll take off Vampire Mansion. I don't know if that's a good idea. Vampire Mansion sounds really good because they're not that hard to destroy. And we can kind of do stuff with them. I feel like Oblivion also isn't that crazy. Like, when do we ever get Oblivion? Except for when it's like... it's like a level up thing. You get like a full hand of like Oblivion. Also, Meadows, so we want to try to like figure out like what we're doing with Meadows, because I think that we typically we place them on their own in the previous. We'll put a battlefield here. Man, maybe that was a mistake because battlefields we want like next to nothing. So I'm thinking what we do is we have a 2x2 row of rocks, right? And then on the side is a row of meadows. So if we can get like another rock, we can place more meadows, you know? And then we could just kind of go down the list, right? And then hopefully, ideally, then we can Road Lantern. I don't really know where we want the Road Lantern. I suppose, so we want beacons here. We'll road lantern next to the battlefield. And then we'll grove. What happens in the battlefield? What's bad about the battlefield? I forget. I know that it spawns a thing. Hold on. Pause it. What is this? Spawns a chest. Enemies can become ghosts. Eek. I mean, it would be risky to place groves there, right? Yeah, it would. It would be very risky. Almost like not worth it. Could do that. Have like a grove patch going there. We'll place a mountain there. And we'll place a meadow here. And we'll just kind of go down, you know? We could even like place the meadow beforehand, right? We don't need to like place them in order like that, right? I feel like that's the strategy this here. I don't want to wait for treasuries to be completely honest with you. Can we place that there? Yes, good. I want the branch from the grove. And then we're going to get a chest that hopefully doesn't turn into a ghost. Can chests turn into ghosts? Oh, we're just not equipping things, which is nice. Which I'm super excited about. And then we place a rock there, and then we pause it real quick because we're not ready for whatever's happening. We could place... was that a good idea? I don't know. I think our placement's a little off. As far as like what's going on with our loop right now. Just fine. We could place a meadow early. We don't need to wait for it. I guess I can kind of wait on the meadows just in case. We'll just continue to do this. This seems like it's a good idea. The way that I have the meadows and the mountains set up. Do the mountains become like super mountains when they're next to grass? They probably don't. No, they just care about other mountains or rocks, which is fine. Cool. We kind of have like a good thing going. We won't get a Harpy Mountain to spawn, which is fine, I guess. Maybe we want a Harpy Mountain to spawn? I don't know. We're kind of like hoping for like... Because we put beacons in our deck, right? We need to remember to equip stuff. For some reason today, like my brain is like, nah, we're not gonna equip anything. Damage, they're both the same. Take the sword over the axe because swords are better than axes. I know it's a controversial statement, but okay, beacon. So like, beacon here. So like if we place like a bunch of beacons over the campfire. Okay, we have a swamp. I feel like we placed the swamp. Gosh, see, I have no idea because it says they're lethal. So it's like, here's my problem. All healing is lethal here. So like you cannot do vampirism at all. Now, the day healing. The day healing will kill you, right? Am I incorrect in assuming this? We'll place a swamp there. We're placing a swamp. We're gonna play risky. It sounds awful. It sounds so bad. Gonna kind of keep this going. This is a level 4 fucking. I mean, I almost don't care about the level 4 thing because this is giving me counter and vampirism, which is pretty crazy. Okay, so they said if I do this. Okay, so they give me loot for doing that. So the more battlefields I place on top of each other, the better. Which sounds... This is a mimic. Which is pretty bad. because we don't have a lot to go off of. This is probably what we want. I like the attack speed. I'll place a swamp there. Again, I'm not 100% sure on swamps, that's just better. Okay, so Vampirism we're gonna need to like get rid of, right? Like we almost don't want Vampirism. I'm just gonna make this spider lane. I guess on the third, like it doesn't matter till the third day. So that's all healing effects are lethal. Okay, so here's my concern. Lethal to me means that you instantly die upon trying to heal. That could be true, or it could be saying, if you heal here, you will take damage instead of healing. Which would be the better option. I hope that's what it is. Because, like, I really don't want to attack this thing and immediately die. I guess we're not far along, right? So, like, if we attack this thing and we immediately die... Okay, no, we just take damage. Okay, good. That's exactly what I wanted. That is a Goblin Lookout. Which is fine. Oh. What? That's so odd to me. Okay, so they can't spawn on top of swamps, so they spawn a lookout instead of a goblin camp, which means that if I just destroy the enemies after the goblin camp, it'll be fine. I guess, so we don't want Vampirism. We want to try to get rid of Vampirism as ASAP. Okay, but it only does it on that tile, which is fine. Guess we maybe like want one there too. I don't know. I feel like Vampirism is very bad for us, but we have Vampirism right now, so we want to get rid of it. Maybe regen would be better. Okay. So let's just get rid of Vampirism. Again, see, we have the same situation where it's like, yeah, you're better. It would probably be beneficial for me to equip you, but it's almost like, I don't know. So did I not gain health because I was over a swamp? Is that what that means? Pretty good. Also pretty good. Any sort of evasion is pretty good. You might lose, to be perfectly honest with you. Like, we're gonna have to like figure something out pretty fast. So the only problem is that these are only next to like 2 things. They're not next to everything. So maybe we come up with a better solution where we build a 3 wide. We play it like you play Tetris or something. Oh, that's just so much worse damage though. Oh my. Yeah, we're probably dead here. So we can return to the camp. It's a blood clot. Can we defeat a blood clot? Jesus Christ. Beacon. Can we handle... Especially, like, what if it turns into a ghost? God, we are struggling just a little bit here. We don't have a level up. I think, like, look at our gear, too. It's just bad. I think we retreat. Like, are we going to get past this? We take, what, 8 to 10 damage? If he attacks us 7 times, we're dead. And there's a chest that we could possibly attack instead of him. We have to go. We have to go. We have to go. Although we will run it back before... Like, we're not going to end the episode there. Can we build anything new? We can. We can build a smithy coming back from that. And we can build it really anywhere we want, which is nice. We're going to build it down here. The Anvil of the Seven Seas, small by force, you have no idea. Key to the furnace with the beer. We'll have some good tools now. Be sure of it, lad. You'll even be able to something during those trips of yours. No stranger to gentlemanship. Shiver me hammers? Shiver me hammers? How did you know? It doesn't matter much though. Okay. So what does that do? Does that do anything for us? I don't think it does. It like... Hold on. Build. What does this do? Lets you start with warrior's basic gear. It locks the ability to craft tools for the camp if the supply depot is built. We don't have a supply depot. Okay, so we want supplies. Honestly, the mosquito place, I don't like it. I like the village for healing. Yeah, I like the village for healing. And I think we run the same with everything else. And then we can kind of plan our blood groves in our places, and then we'll just leave out the vampire mansions. We don't really need them. Okay. Let's start out with our basic gear that it gave us. And now we have a full set. Which is pretty nice. Equal damage, we don't care. Mountains. Okay, so maybe we build a 3-wide? Can we build a 3-wide? How do we want to do this? Probably like right there. I think maybe we build a... I don't know, man. Is it worth the 1 extra HP to do stuff? Let's do this. It's only touching the campfire, which is exactly what we want. Maybe we build beacons, right? And instead of placing mountains around the beacons, we place like meadows around it. Yeah, and then we meadow the beacon. But we still place the mountains kind of by each other, so we can make the Harpy Mountain. And then if we can, we want to try to beacon the campfire again. If we can. This will do fine. That'll do fine. We'll just place a grove there. Then we can place a blood grove there, which means then we can then place groves all the way through here. Which is pretty good. And hopefully we get some villages as well. I'd be pretty excited about some villages. Again, I think, yeah, we place meadows next to structures, and we place mountains next to mountains. So I think that's probably what our game plan is. Place another blood grove. we keep our inventory open just so we can see. Wow, we're getting a lot of oblivions. Now, does double blood grove do anything for us? I don't think it does. It roots enemies and devours enemies that have less than 15% health left. Yeah, we got a treasury. Which now we have something to build our meadows next to. We can kind of like... build our meadows next to that instead. We'll finish our Harpy Mountain over here. Which will help us, I think... yeah, okay, there we go. Almost done with the Harpy Mountain. We also have a couple Oblivions, which are almost useless to us. I'm thinking about taking them out, to be completely honest. I mean, they're not useless. I shouldn't say that they're useless, because they're very good. They help you late game, especially when you feel like you can't deal with something. But I also don't think that they're necessary for... like, they end up just, like, hanging out. Okay, so Village Road here. Village Road. This is a village road. And then maybe we'll get some quests for some spiders. Okay, we're not equipping anything, which we should be. We've kind of just stuck with our current gear. Patience good. It's good. I don't know why, as time has gone on, I'm just like worse. I'm just like, oh, let's just not check our equipment that we're getting. Which is cool, you know? I mean, granted, I see gray out of the corner of my eye, and I'm just like, let's just not even look at it. Like, I'm very, like, anti-gray. Okay, we want to place the battlefield kind of far away from other things. Okay, we got a golden shield, which is why we're paused. Yeah, just better. It's just better. It gives less defense, but not really, because it also gives 2 defense. We gotta place the battlefield somewhere. I forgot to place it. Plus 200% HP, like max HP. This is a boss spider. So villages are almost bad because they do that. Dude, that's an insane ring. Like, good luck getting me to get rid of that ring. Like, you would have to be out of your mind. There's Harpy Mountain. That's what we want. Okay. Not necessarily what we want. You know what? You know, all that talk about Oblivion. So, okay, I'm starting to understand the top here. So the yellow makes this go up. The black makes it go down. So these have no net positive, or it shouldn't. Should place it somewhere. Where are we placing it? I don't know. It shouldn't affect our thing. I don't think it did. I don't know if it did. I say I'm gonna watch it and then I just don't watch it. So I have no idea. But I think that's how this works. Is if it has black. So this, I don't know. This makes it go down is all I realized. And I don't know why. There's something to do with this bar there. We're hoping for maybe another village. This is getting counter plus 19%. Which might actually get me out of this. Because 5% evasion, not that good. We only have 6% evasion right now. Our attack speed is a little bit higher, but you know what? It's level 4. We're just going to take it. We're not going to argue about it. And we'll put a road lantern. Put it there. We're eventually going to put groves there, so that's just better for us. And we're going to move on with our lives. We got a boss somewhere. Or at least I think we got a boss, right? When we cross through a village, we get a boss, right? I like the counter better than I like whatever. Yeah, that makes that go down. For some reason I watch whenever I play Oblivions, but I don't watch whenever I play anything else. I just want to see this bar and how it gets affected. I do want to pop this. I think eventually we're gonna be placing some groves here, so we want to like get rid of that. But like, when is the question? It's like whenever we get groves. Magic damage is like a useless stat to me. Like it's not useful right now. I imagine. Hold on. You have to stop talking as soon as you get an orange thing. Which it like I feel like we're getting crazy loot. Damage to all. It comes with magic damage, which is awful. Evasion plus 10% versus counter plus 19. Damage to all sounds nice, especially because I think we have it somewhere else. Do we not? Yeah, on our weapon. We have 4 damage to all on our weapon. Sounds nice. But is it nice? Let's take it. I mean, it's better to not take damage than to take damage and reverse it, right? It reminds me of that song, but I don't know how to sing it. Damn, flip it and reverse it. I'm sorry that you had to hear that. All creatures attack is double. Okay. It's only bad whenever you defense. Wow, that's a level 6 ring, really? What's their defense right now? 8? That's actually not bad. We basically double our defense with that. And what do we use it? We're using the evasion. But see, that's the thing, is right. I don't know. This like over doubles our defense. So I think maybe we should take it. Like we don't have a lot of. Okay, so we got 2 quests. Good. That's what we're looking for. We're looking for quests. We want to avoid bandit camps. We might place like a rock or 2 over here. Maybe a beacon. We have beacons, right? So might as well place that. Okay, boss is clear. Good. We got a treasury out of it. Not the best, not terrible. And then we have an upgrade. I don't know if we just got it or not. Get a set of new 3. Doesn't spend any points. Okay, so if we don't like these 2. 10% chance to keep the card after placing it. Not the best in my opinion. 0.5 times loop HP when passing a tile. What's our loop? 5? So 5 times 0.5 would be... Two point five health, 2.5 HP every time you for an roadside tile, an adjacent roadside tile. So for every roadside tile, so we get 5 HP for 2 things on the side, like the spider nest, which isn't bad. I mean, I think we second thoughts it. Okay, not bad. Hero leaves 10% of his findings in the camp or passes through a campfire, and if your health drops 30, your regeneration is doubled. What's my regen? We're gonna take Survivalist. It might help later. It's just better than what we have. Evasion plus 12% is pretty good. The defense is 6, 7, 8 plus 15. We kind of want it. Now we're keeping the ring. Our defense is very high right now. Like very high. And we have something to place our meadows around. We have two things to place our meadows around. Rocks go over here, meadows go over there. There's the pop. We'll pause it real quick after the slime so we can place everything else. And look at our fucking orange level loot. Jesus Christ. Okay, there's another village. Place another rock. Surprised we haven't gotten a bandit camp yet. Or not a bandit camp, a fucking thing one. Did we obliviate it? I think we might have obliviated it. We're about to get another one soon. Okay, what do we get? That's vampirism. I mean, it's just better. Oh, but regen is what we really want. We get regen up to, we have our ability, our regen is doubled, but I mean, who's to say we're going to keep what we have, you know? I mean, right now our regeneration is still 1.2, and it's mainly because of our weapon, really. And our weapon's not bad. Ideally, we're favoring regen items, though. Like we're gonna not take the sword, even though it's better technically. I like the sound the chest makes. Okay, here we go. A regen per second ring. We're gonna lose 10 defense. We're gonna lose half our defense for this ring if we equip it. It'll increase our attack speed, which is nice. And damage to all, which you already have a bunch of, or 5. We'll do 9 damage to all. I mean, hopefully this will make it so we don't need the defense. I don't know. We'll think about it. We'll just hang out for a second. We like the 8% evasion. We're gonna hold to our guns here for a second. We haven't gotten a single grove. Excuse me? Like, we built this area to try and get more groves going, and we have not gotten a single grove after that area. Whoa. Vampirism plus 19. Honestly, not worth it. Like, that's a good, I mean, it's a level 7 ring, but it's not worth it. I have a feeling we're gonna have to make some hard decisions about our loot, though, that we got like coming up here. Like that's almost double, like 100 away from being double our health, but still, it's like the vampirism. Okay, area for the meadows. Okay, look again. I don't know if anything gray is going to be really what we're going to be looking for here. Now, a 6 ring, damage to all. Magic damage is so worthless, though. Damage to all 9 would put us at 14 damage to all, which is like really good, but it would also get rid of our attack speed. We don't care about goblins. We should get more quests from... Attack speed is nice. Again, really hard decisions we're going to have to start making about loot and whatnot. This is just a better thing. If we're not equipping this, we're not equipping that. Like, again, magic damage is such a worthless stat that I think we wait. Now, shields, we really want a new shield if possible. Beacon, again, can we... We can. We're just going to try to surround that area with beacons. And then if we can get, like, that area, like, beefed up with beacons. Got a gargoyle. I don't really know what they do. Okay, 30. Okay, much better shield. And damage to all 9. That's a no-brainer. Now we have damage to all 18, which is very good. We got another village, which we can... Okay, we gotta... You know what? I'm not worried about that. We have a lot of villages, so, you know, have a thief thing spawn, sure. If we get an Oblivion, we'll Obliviate it, but for now... Love the damage to all. Nice. Killing things very fast. Got some meadows. We could place things over there. I just think the more mountains we have, I mean, placing mountains on the side is actually pretty bad. But it helps with the ones in the middle, so. We're doing pretty well this run. We're doing pretty well this run. Like, I'm very surprised. Well, I don't know if I'm surprised as much as I'm flabbergasted at the fact that we have not gotten a single grove since we've placed down those blood groves. Okay, boom. This is equal regen. We get damage to all still. That's a natural upgrade, I think. Moving forward. I think that's perfect for our build right now. Very lucky to have gotten that. We have a very heavy damage for all build. And it's like attack speed. Our regen per second is very high. It's 2 per second. If we do this, we get rid of one of it. It means it's gonna be 1 per second, but our attack speed will be up significantly, which I think is very helpful, especially when we were about to fight. I mean, we're not even about to fight the boss. We got another blood grove, but nothing to do with it because we haven't gotten a single grove in our lives, which is insane. Okay, we're kind of cruising. Adds 10 to our defense, which is like a third more defense. Which you almost want to take. How much do we value our damage to all? Not very. You almost want to take that. Okay, we got a harpy just flying in. That harpy really wanted to fight us. Alright, and then this is just going to be the spider area over here. After this, we're going to pause and place down another spider cove. Yeah, again, like, we're sleeping. This whole run is very good. And then, like, if we get to here, like, the amount of healing that comes from the villages. Now, we're getting a good damage to all boost there, but the only problem, or not damage to all boost, but like continuation, is we're losing our regen there. We do not want to lose our regen, I feel like. Like a level 4 shield, what the fuck do you take me for? What the hell is that? I'm insulted, actually. Like, we're sustaining very well. Just because of our regen. Like, if we just keep the regen on. Okay, we got another grove. I'm very happy. We can finally pop the thing. We got an upgrade, which is nice. I think that upgrade thing that pops up here should pop up here, so I know. I mean, I'm starting to get used to, like, recognizing the sound that happens. Every morning, the hero sword is infused with sunlight, causing the next damage to do 2 times 2 damage to all. Every counterattack. Is there counterattack? We don't have any. 30% chance to perform counterattack during an evade. None of them are amazing. Buckler would be nice if we had any sort of counterattack at all. We might get some in the future. I feel like we like the evade buff. What's our vampirism? 8%. It's nice to have. The damage to all 9 is pretty good too. Put us back to where we used to be. And we're getting more HP out of it. Our defense is lower. Ah, that's a hard one. I think we want to keep our current shit. Just because the evasion is nice. Oh, we forgot to pop our... It's okay. I mean, we're under no threat, really, currently. Beacon. Where do we want beacons? Probably here. Like, we don't want too much action going on. There. I think we're doing pretty well. I think we just need to fill that spot. And then we're back to just placing meadows next to other things. If we do that, we can place something there. Maybe. Like that. I don't know. Like, we have enough mountains over here. And then we can Oblivion something. I don't know if we really want to. I don't know if we're in danger. This is we're not going to be attacking as fast, but the regen per second is 5. If we get to 30% health, the regen becomes 10. I think we are unstoppable with that ring. Like, that's very high regen per second. Like, just that battle ending screen, that's bad, very bad. Is healing us for a ton. Like, just like being done with a battle. Wow, the evades are insane this battle. Okay, this is our second battlefield that we've gotten the whole game. I know because we'll just do that. Make meadows do pretty well. I know because there hasn't been like this going on. We're gonna make that area a little bit of a sketchy one, and then this is gonna be interesting. I think we maybe save the Oblivion. I don't know. No, we're gonna Obliviate that Goblin camp. We want better armor, to be completely honest with you. Our armor is not the best. If we could get like a regen armor, I'd be very happy. Like, the amount of healing that we're getting done is nice. So we could get rid of our sword now. This would be doing just better damage. It would suck because we would go down 1.2, but our ring is really just carrying the majority of that, so we don't really need to worry. Our ring kind of gave us the go-ahead to do whatever we wanted, or do whatever we want. Again, like, gray items, like, please, come on. Yeah, that might be better. It's a goblin camp, that's fine. Probably put a lantern down there if possible. Damaged all 9. Like, maybe I'm just stubborn, but, you know, like, don't hit me with that low shit, dude. Okay, we have another treasury, which we're gonna put up. What the fuck is happening? What the fuck is happening? Please just attack this. Like, okay, here's the problem. Can I, like, target you? No. Ooh, that's a big subtraction to defense, to be entirely honest with you. But we're gaining back vampirism. We'll take it. We'll take it. Vampirism is not bad to have. And then, like, look, we're just on top of... we're not going to replace our ring. You gotta be out of your mind. Okay. We're gonna treasury up. We'll place some rocks around the treasury. And then that way... Still can't do much with blood groves, huh? We have to be very careful about fighting this boss. Like, do we want to fight this boss? I think we do. I mean, it really depends on how well we handle this wave, right? We put the blood grove down just in time for this fight to have the blood grove effect. I think actually we kind of want to have this the opposite. 4 rocks here. No. This is, I mean, it's fine. The way we have it is fine. Okay, so this is the wave that will spawn the boss if we're going to spawn the boss. Evasion, what's the evasion? Plus 20%? I mean, a regen, we want the regen. Only because if we get to 30%, we double our regen, which is insane. So we want the regen. We're gonna try to pop that before we leave today. So we're placing everything that we get there. Hopefully we pop it. I think we're fighting the boss. It's weird of me to say, but I think we're fighting the boss this time. Our run is just insane. Like, we're healing to max. Boom. It's like worse damage, but by how much? And then we also get damage to all counter and regen per second. It's just a net positive in my opinion, I feel like. And this is Vampirism. Again, probably better. What's our Vampirism? I don't know if it is. Regen per second is very good. We have 6.6. It's going to be 12 at 30%. We haven't even gotten to the point where we even need to use the regen plus 30%. Okay, there's the boss. This is going to give us better regen per second by 1.8. But completely axe. The thing. Okay, so we are going to have some trouble here. Because his damage is increased by what, 15%? Hopefully we get something. Hopefully. I'm hoping. I mean, like, this is a boss fight. We're fighting the boss. Like, there's no way we're not fighting the boss. Vampirism. Evasion. Not worth it. It lowers our defense too. Which is the only reason I'm not taking it. Again, I think villages are a little bit crazy. I have to stop and think for a second. Like, put that there. Are we going to be able to pop another thing? I don't know. We're just going to put all our resources here, though. We do have a blood grove. I don't know. Okay, so we will kill this thing at the boss, right? Does it? It says enemies. Gosh, I hope we end up doing well here. We got a lot to fight going forward. We want to keep our regen stat up high. We're gonna fight a lot of spiders here. The amount of evades just amaze me every time. Again, regen is nice to have. We want to protect it at all costs. I'm surprised we're not equipping any of this. But it's like in the interest of... Okay. We'll pause it right here, and then we'll think about where to place these. Cause, well, I mean, we know we're replacing them, right? Oh, we got another treasury, which is nice. So what we do... Place it there. I want to make it, if at all possible, boom. I think we just found our replacement to this, which is nice, and it's giving us more HP, which is also nice. Regen per second is crazy good. Our counter is up with this. Our damage is a little bit down. And we lose damage to all. It's really not as good, which is fine. Again, we're going to try to pop that. Place a village like after that so we can heal a little bit. Again, we're going to road lantern this. We don't want to place anything else. I think we're pretty good on other things. We got a boss spider here. Got another beacon, which is an interesting proposition. We're gonna, yeah, I want to try to make it so even if we lose some things, we're like if we fight the boss and lose, hypothetically, if like we're doing very well, but if we fight the boss and lose, we have something to fall back on. Okay. There's no way to fit any more beacons on the campfire, so we're just gonna leave it alone. The goal was to put as many beacons as we could on the campfire. We have a lot of beacons on the campfire. Gargoyles are scary, gotta say. Ooh, especially if they can evade. What the hell? How is a gargoyle evading? Also, we're about to level up again. Dude, wouldn't that be sweet if we could level up right before the boss? That would be amazing. I imagine it's gonna be a hard fight. I'm hoping to get some oblivions. And like an oblivion would be nice here. Just lower the boss's damage by a little bit. Like, we're doing very well, but you know, like the regen is too... No, we can't get rid of regen for a second. It's just going to be very beneficial for us to, again, another pop. Insane. We popped 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 treasuries in one run. I feel like that should be an achievement. Ooh. Do you give up 10% counter? What is that, like 40 health? Damage to all for regen 3, which would put us at... It would put us at 10. It would put us at 11, 12. It would put us at 12 health per second. And then doubled at 30% would be 24 health per second. If we even get to that point, I feel like we take it. Am I crazy? Am I crazy or am I crazy? I feel like I'm crazy, but we're taking it, dude. The amount of regen that we have, plus that ability that we got, is gonna really carry us. We might just defeat this boss here. We got some metas we can place down. You know, I like want to. I want to, I really do. This is going to be an interesting thing. We're not going to even fight that boss coming up here, so... I mean, oh, we have the max amount of this thing, which is great, you know? We're making it so... Is there a better place for this? I don't think so. Maybe there. Lots of road lanterns. I think road lanterns are widely useless. If I had to be completely honest, I feel like road lanterns are widely useless. They reduce the difficulty for you, but you want to fight as many things as possible. Again, we can't get rid of our 4 ring. This is nice, but it's not giving us that much in exchange for the 4 ring. We don't have any evasion, which means we're taking every hit. But the amount of regen that we have, and then we have a level up. We have a 7% chance to counter after receiving this effect and after every loop. Yeah, we're taking the bubble shield. I feel like we win this. Ooh, regen per second up and more damage. We got an Oblivion just in time for this. So damage up only 10%, right? Got another treasury. Not much we're going to be able to do with it. I was going to say, in fact, there's probably no spaces for it. We could officially run, which we're not going to do. We're going to fight this boss and we're going to win. Like, we have a bubble shield. We have the ability at 30% health to double our regen per second, which is really what we've built the whole run around. We've got a score to settle. Unless he evades every hit that we do, which could very well. He's not good, so he's got to get through our bubble shield. Our damage is pretty. Doing 205 a hit. Damn, 205 looks like his max. Again, if he doesn't dodge, I'm a little scared. We're using potions to keep above, and we're done. GG, well played. GG, well played? Nonsense. This is impossible for so many reasons. I don't understand. Now put everything back like it was before. I can't. I've already completed my task, even if the result is not perfect. You are in no position to refuse, you sack of bones. He's already received everything I could gather. I just wanted to see how our crusade against the universe would end, to witness what would come of it. My presence is no longer required. Who is he? I get it. You're connected somehow. That's why. Find out soon enough. This anomaly will not escape his attention. Now my explanations will be meaningless to you. Just die. If that sack of bones was telling the truth, I have a long journey ahead. I will build my whole world from scratch if I have to. Yeah, I wonder what happens if you just fill the whole map. It's probably an achievement, right? Choose one reward. Is this forever? Is this forever? Is this, I don't know. +1 resurrection charge. 2% chance to get a whole resource sphere instead of a chunk. So, I mean, it's highly dependent on whether this is permanent or not. Like, if it's not permanent, I'd rather go with the resource assortment. I feel like a resurrection charge, if permanent, is insane. We're just gonna take it and we're gonna leave. It has to be permanent. There's no way that's not permanent. We're gonna leave for now. It's already been an hour, Jesus. Everybody listen, that is lifted. Courage? What courage? I believe you, of course, but they have no idea they're lifted. I think it's because we ran that first one so badly. I don't remember the dead sorcerer. One in the fur coat holding a scepter, all shrouded in nebulas above whatever. That's strange. Everything looks the same around here. I guess he's not the only reason for this darkness then. Skeleton mentioned him. Whoever he is, he must have something to do with the obliteration. I have no other option but to continue hit my expeditions. Upgrade building. You can upgrade or you can build. Really? So maybe we just want to hold on. What does farm do? All empty tiles around the farm are transformed into gardens. Gives you 1 extra ration for every completed loot. Unlocks the ability to craft food if the supply depot is built. A supply depot is like everything. New class. We just need a little bit of wood for the new class. Can resurrect the hero after an upgrade. Passing through cemetery on expeditions grants you a memory fragment. Can resurrect the hero after an upgrade. Is that the upgrade that I have? So cemeteries are infinitely useful? Like I want this, but... Well, I mean, this isn't going to stop us from getting this. I think we want to build it like... Thank you. It's a nice place, calm. There are people, but quiet ones. They look a bit grim, but I can tell you many things if you listen. If you can listen. All right, we're gonna go ahead and end it here. I know it's already been an hour, so I apologize for the long video length, but it was fun. We ended up doing a lot of things with that run, and I couldn't have asked for a better kind of build session there, and we defeated the first boss. So I mean, on to the next boss, I guess. We killed the 611 things, which is insane. I'm curious as to like what's past the rogue. Like what if we keep going? This game could. I mean, this game eventually has an end. Because like once you get all this stuff, I imagine it's just kind of like done. You're just... I'm in for the ride. Thank you guys for watching. If you guys enjoyed this, hit the like button. I appreciate it. So subscribe if you haven't done so already. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out, guys.